Sometimes it's best to just listen to your tummy when it's telling you what you want to eat. Whether you're like me and you really just did not have a meal plan for the week, or if you just want to throw it out the window because you know what? Your tummy is telling you want something different, so you're gonna make it. That's what we're doing here today. My tummy is deciding exactly what we're gonna have. Hey y'all, I'm Mandy, and this is Mandy in the Making. So I had no clue what I was going to make today because we are gonna be heading out of town. I just don't have a big meal plan for the week. So I knew I needed to film a video because my butcher box is coming today and I had no idea what I wanted to make. And then my tummy said, you want to make beef stroganoff. So we're making beef stroganoff. So I've made beef stroganoff plenty of times on my channel. Today we're gonna be doing a very easy version, a very quick and easy version, a ground beef stroganoff. So I'll share that with you. I'm gonna make a side dish in the air fryer, super quick and easy, another thing that I love. And then I was in my pantry and I was thinking about dessert and I saw that I have this white cake mix and it's good through October, but it's nearing its time. So I was like, what can I make with this? And I found a recipe online and I have literally every ingredient for the dessert. So we're making that and we're gonna make that first. However, we need to go to the grocery store because there's just a few things that I need for the main dish and the side dish, literally just a handful of things, but I'm going to take y'all with me. Let's go to Food Line. The good thing about the recipes that I chose today is that I have most everything that I need for it on hand. However, there are a few fresher ingredients that I need to get. So we're going to run into Food Line and go grab those really quick. Checking the expiration date, and it's my birthday. I always come by to see if the Tillamook is on sale. This week it's only on sale by like 50 cents, so I'm not gonna get it, but Tillamook ice cream is the best. All right, that was it. Quick grocery shopping trip. I'm gonna check out. Okay, we are back from the grocery store and it's only lunchtime, so I'm gonna make my dessert first and just stick it in the fridge because it can just sit in the fridge until we're ready for it this evening. But this dessert, y'all, I'm sure you've heard of poke cakes before, where you poke a hole or poke lots of holes in your cake, your baked cake, and then you fill it with some type of filling. We are making a cinnamon roll poke cake. Can we get excited? Let's get started on this cake. I need to preheat my oven to 350. Okay, so I've got all my ingredients here. It really is not a whole lot of ingredients. And yes, I had every single ingredient on hand. One ingredient you may not have for this is sweetened condensed milk. I keep this on hand because I use this in our coffee creamer and I make coffee creamer all the time, so I always have that. I actually did have a bar of cream cheese already on hand. So I had everything, and let me just tell you, this thing uses a lot of butter. Dessert is not usually healthy, and this one in particular is really not healthy. But we're just gonna move on from that, okay? We understand each other. I want an unhealthy dessert, so we're gonna make it. As I was getting all of my stuff together, my Butcher Box has arrived, so I'm gonna go grab that. Thank you, Butcher Box, for continuing to sponsor my channel, to sponsor this video. Let me tell you a little bit about them. It is always a good day when it's Butcher Box Day. If you don't know about Butcher Box, let me enlighten you and let me share with you why we love it so much and we've been customers for so long. So imagine this, you go to the grocery store, you've got your meal plan, and you go to the meat section and they either don't have what you want or it doesn't look good. How many times have you had that happen? I know for me, it happened all the time. And there's nothing more frustrating than having to leave one grocery store to go to another one because they didn't have the meat that I needed. Enter Butcher Box. With Butcher Box, I can completely customize exactly what cuts of meat we get, or I can choose one of their curated options where they just kind of send me, I'll say, I want all chicken or I want all beef, and they'll just send me different cuts that meet that criteria. But my favorite way is to customize my box. Their steaks are absolutely amazing. These are their ribeye. They are so, so good. Here's some more of their steaks, which you could get these free for a year. I'll tell you about that in a second. But Steven made us some beef ramen the other night using these steaks. It was excellent. These are their top sirloin steaks. So basically, Butcher Box sends me exactly what I want. It's frozen at its peak freshness. So it is fresh meat. They freeze it. They send it here to me. I put it directly in my freezer and then thaw it as I need it. That was another thing I used to do, was shop from bulk stores a lot and have to freezer prep all of my stuff individually, put it in the freezer bags. It was a whole thing. I don't have to do that anymore because of ButcherBox. I have a roast that I'm wanting to make here very soon, and I got a chuck roast this time, so this will come in handy very, very soon. All of their beef is grass-fed. Their chicken is organic. Their pork is raised crate-free. Speaking of pork, St. Louis style pork spare ribs, and these are halved, so it was easier for them to package. I'm sure we're cutting them in half, but oh my gosh, that's gonna be delicious. I can totally see us doing that on an upcoming Clemson football day. Oh, and they have wild caught seafood. We've loved their cod and their salmon. You could also get this free for a year. Again, I'll tell you about that in a second. But they just make it really, really easy and simple for me to do my meat shopping and know that I'm getting the best quality meat sent straight to my door. Their chicken breasts are so good. I believe my parents still just get a chicken box, like they order just a box of chicken from ButcherBox because they love it that much. So if you're ready to give ButcherBox a try, new users can choose out of 4 options. I think this is the first time they've done 4 options. You can choose chicken, steak, salmon, or ground beef, free in every box for a year. Plus, if you use code Mandy60, you're gonna save $20 off of your first 3 boxes. That code is only gonna work for about a week, so jump on that now and stock your freezer with all of the meat that your family's gonna need here soon. Back to regularly scheduled programming. I've got my cake mix in here. I added 1 cup of water. We need to add 3 eggs, and we need a half a cup of oil, so let me measure that out. Okay, now let me get my 25-year-old mixer out. She needs some cleaning. Bless her little heart. She's seen better days, but you know what? She's still a ticking, so we're doing it. I'm gonna mix this for a couple of minutes. I'll be right back. We're done. Now, I think I need to keep the mixer out because I think I need to use it again here soon. But let's pour this into a 9x13 pan. Oven's ready. You gotta taste it. Okay. This is gonna bake, let's see, it says for a 9x13. Whew, it has to bake for like 35 minutes. So 350. 35 minutes. I'll see y'all in a little bit. So this came out just a little while ago. It says to let it cool until it's just warm to the touch, which is exactly what's going on now. So let me grab, got this wooden spoon, and I'm just going to poke holes in it about a 1/2 inch apart-ish. I'm just, no rhyme or reason here. I'm gonna go through and do this. I'm gonna turn the camera off so that I can do it quicker. And I'll be right back. Now, if you like for these holes to be like in a perfect line, look away because I just kind of stabbed at it for just a minute because you're not going to see them. So now let's move on to our next step. So now you want to grab a heat safe or microwave safe bowl and grab 5 tablespoons of butter and get all of the paper off of it. Ooh, almost missed that. We need a 1/2 cup of brown sugar packed. This is a 1/4 cup measure. So 1, 2. We need 3 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. I don't know. It might be running close. However, I do have some more ground cinnamon here, so I can refill this. So let's do that. Now we need 2½ teaspoons of vanilla extract. If you have clear vanilla extract, even better. I don't, so we're just rolling with it. 1, 2, that was more like 3, but I'm not gonna tell. Are you gonna tell? And we need this whole thing of sweetened condensed milk. It is 14 ounces. So let's whisk all of this together if we can. Was I supposed to melt that butter? I didn't. You know what? I probably was. No, I didn't have to. It's gonna melt in the microwave, so I'm just gonna try and combine this as best as I can with the butter still intact. Good granny. We're gonna put this in the microwave for 1 minute and then we'll stir it. It has been a minute, so let's stir it. We're gonna put it in for another minute. And then after that, once we make sure like all the clumps and lumps are gone, then it'll be ready to pour over the cake. But let's stick this back in for another minute. It has been another minute. I just want to make sure everything is melted completely and that there's no like brown sugar clumps. There might be a few. Actually, I don't see. I feel like I've gotten them all out by just stirring it around. So I think we're good. So let me go grab the poke cake. There she is in all her glory. Okay, now we're just going to pour this over top. You can use a ladle or a spoon, but since mine has the pour spout, I'm just gonna go the easy route. I'm just trying to make sure each hole is filled really well. You know what, I'm probably doing it the wrong way, like the long way. Let's just do it this way. I can tell you right now, it definitely smells like a cinnamon roll up in here. It smells good. You know what, it's been years since I've had, what's that brand, Cinnabon? They used to have, at the food court in the Yellow Mall in Gaffney, there was a Cinnabon. And anytime I would go shopping at the Yellow Mall, which was just the Tanger outlets, we just called it the Yellow Mall. If you're from around here, you know that. But they had a Cinnabon there. I don't know if they still do. I don't ever go up there anymore. But it smelled like that. Okay, now we need to make the icing. So I'm gonna set this to the side and I'm gonna grab all those ingredients. Okay, we need a half a cup of butter or 8 tablespoons. Told y'all this was not healthy. We knew it wasn't from the get-go, but that's okay. We just accepted it. We need the whole block of cream cheese. It's been sitting out on the counter, so it's pretty soft, which is great. Okay, and we gotta cream that together until it's really smooth. So if you have a stand mixer, this would be a good time to use that. I'm gonna grab my hand mixer. Whew, that was a chore. Tastes like butter and cream cheese. Let's add some sweet stuff to it. How about it? We're gonna add in a couple of teaspoons of vanilla extract. Again, if you have the clear, even better, because it'll keep it whiter and prettier. Then we need a couple teaspoons of half and half. If you don't have half and half, use milk. I think it'll be okay. 1, 2. And then we need powdered sugar. So I think we're doing 2.5 cups total, but we're gonna add it in about a half a cup at a time. So this was my 1/4 cup. Let me do 2 of these. Okay, there's a half a cup. Y'all help me count so I don't mess this up. But let's start with that. Okay, let's do another half cup. Am I recording? Yes, I'm recording. It's very professional over here. Half the time I don't think I've even hit record. 1. Oh, I about dumped that whole bag in there. 2-ish. All right, so now we're up to a cup. Ooh, I need you to calm down, please. Okay, there's 1.5 cups. This is thrilling, let me tell you. All right, we need another one. There's 2 cups. It's a lot of sugar. All right, we need 1 more half cup. This is where it would be nice to still have my stand mixer. Yes, I said still. I got rid of mine because I never used it. Okay, that's probably good. All right, mix this up. I am shooting cream cheese frosting everywhere, but let's try it. That's what I'm talking about. All right, look here. I will be licking the rest of that off of there. Don't you worry, it will not be wasted. That is good. But let's spread this out on top of our cake. Pretty much it. So I'm just gonna spread that out best I can. And then I'm going to resist the urge to try this right now. And we're gonna put it in the fridge. Oh, I messed that up, if you can see that. Oh no, I'm messing things up. Shocker. Mine ain't gonna be as pretty as some people's, okay? But that's okay. We all know I'm not a baker. And if you didn't know before now you do. Okay, that's about as good as it's gonna get because I'm gonna keep messing it up. So this, I'm gonna cover it and stick it in the fridge, and we'll have this after dinner tonight. Cinnamon roll poke cake. It is time to make dinner. Yes, we're gonna be making the ground beef stroganoff. I'm also gonna just be doing some broccoli on the side. However, normally I steam it. Today, I'm gonna do our broccoli in the air fryer. It's very simple. Doesn't take much time, but it'll free up a spot on the stove. I'm gonna serve our ground beef stroganoff over noodles. I've got some wild grain noodles that I'm gonna boil there on the stove. So we'll have the air fryer going. We'll have everything over on the stovetop. It doesn't take long at all. It's 4:30. We're gonna have an early dinner. We usually eat really early around here. Let me know below. Tell me down below. When do you eat dinner? Are you late eaters? We always eat between 5 and 5:30 if possible. Now sometimes, especially with filming, it's later in the day, but we prefer to eat a lot earlier. So hopefully dinner should be ready no later than 5:15. If I was not filming, it would be ready by 5. But when you're filming, it adds just a little bit of time. Let's get started. So this is the broccoli I got earlier today at, oh, let me wash it. I did not rinse it off. Hold please. Okay, we're back. I got it earlier today when I was at Food Lion. I like to use a pretty small knife when I'm doing the broccoli because I like to go in from underneath. This one has a lot of leaves on it. I already tore off a lot of leaves before I even showed y'all. But I like to go through underneath. It makes it a little bit easier to control. And when I have a small knife, it just helps. All done. Let's add this to a bowl. We're just gonna toss it in a little bit of olive oil. I'm using this Tuscan herb infused olive oil because that's what we love. And then you season it however you want. I'm gonna do a little bit of salt, some pepper, and then today I'm gonna add just a little bit of garlic powder to it too. That should be good. Plenty of flavor. And that is ready for the air fryer when we're ready. We're not quite ready yet. I'm just gonna set this to the side and we're gonna get started on the beef stroganoff. Okay, to get started, we've got these mushrooms. I do like that they are already pre-cleaned and sliced. I don't have to do anything except open them and pour them in. Love that for me. Okay, the only other thing I need to do is chop up this onion. I don't want to dirty another knife. Probably not the smartest idea I've had, but we don't need the whole onion anyway. We're only going to use about half of it. Okay, that is done. I've got a large skillet heating to about medium-high. So let's go over to the stovetop. It is starting to heat up really well. So let's add in about a tablespoon of olive oil, not a lot. Again, I'm using this Tuscan infused. Okay, I've got my ground beef salt. We're gonna add in 1 pound of ground beef. Break that up. I've also got water here in this pot that's heating up. Once I get this broken up, I'm gonna add in my onion. In goes the onion. We're gonna let that brown and the onions kind of soften. We'll add in some garlic here in just a couple of minutes. It is almost done. I did drain just a little bit of the excess fat. There's still some in there, but it'll be okay. Let's add a little bit of garlic, maybe, I don't know, a tablespoon or so, 2 to 3 cloves of garlic. The meat is almost done. Oh, that smells good. All right, now let's add in our mushrooms, and we're gonna let those soften, and they may give off some extra moisture, and if so, we're just gonna kind of let that evaporate. I'm cutting up some of these larger mushrooms. Okay, that's better. Let's let that hang out. My water is ready over here for our noodles, so I'm gonna grab my noodles. I'm doing fettuccine noodles tonight. You could always serve this over egg noodles. You could even do it over rice or potatoes, however you want to do it. But I'm gonna be using this fettuccine. Okay, it is time for us to do our broccoli. I did a good bit of broccoli today, but I'm gonna try and fit it all on here. I think it'll be okay. I could always do the second level of my air fryer and just cook them both at the same time, but I think this will be all right. We'll just check on it about halfway through. So let's pop that in here. We're gonna cook it on about 390 for, I don't know, maybe 8 minutes. We'll check on it and just see. All right. That's getting started. Okay, all of our mushrooms are really soft, so let's sprinkle some flour in here, a couple of tablespoons, stir that around and get everything coated. Okay, at this point you're gonna add in 1 cup of beef broth. I've got beef bone broth. I also turned the heat down to about medium. I've got 1 cup of heavy whipping cream going in. Then we need a little bit of Dove sauce. If you don't know what Dove sauce is, I'm saying Dove like W, not Dove like bird. Worcestershire sauce, about a tablespoon. My noodles should be about ready, so I need to drain those here in just a second. But let's add in some salt and some pepper, and then we're just gonna bring this to a simmer. While we wait on it to simmer, I'm gonna drain my noodles over here and go check on my broccoli, and dinner is almost ready. Okay, it has come up to a simmer, so I'm gonna turn it down to low, and we're gonna let it hang out for about 5 minutes. Then we'll take it off the stovetop and add 1 last ingredient, and then it's gonna be time to eat. Now to this, we're gonna add in about 1/3 cup of sour cream, maybe a little more. Oh gosh, this smells good. I'm gonna let it melt, and then it's time to eat.
It's gonna meld.
I'm letting it melt. Meld and melt, with a D and a T.
That's right.
Oh my goodness.
That pasta looks fantastic.
Yeah, it does. Come on.
You gotta jiggle it just a little bit.
He has emerged from his office.
You've been working hard today.
You've been working hard today.
Been working, been doing my thing.
Look how hot that is. All that steam coming up.
Yeah, this looks and smells amazing.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Well, I hope it is
Gotta try
amazing.
to. I'm trying to twirl here. I'm not.
Yeah.
It's not twirling.
No twirling.
It ain't twirling.
Gotta have some more twirlage on that.
All right, well, okay.
Right off the bat.
What? What'd you say right off the bat?
Man, that's good.
Oh.
Super creamy. Great flavor of that sauce.
Good.
That is special. Onion, mushroom flavor.
My question is, what did you do to that broccoli?
Why, is it good?
Yes.
Wow.
It's just got some olive oil, well, the Tuscan herb infused olive oil, salt and pepper and garlic powder.
Did you make that sauce from scratch?
I did, baby. Ain't no cream of nothing in that.
I'm gonna have to try these broccoli now that he's talked about it.
Yeah, it's good. I like that.
It is good.
That's
Well,
different.
I'm just so happy that y'all are loving this. It's torture watching these two eat.
This pasta is amazing.
Well, good. I'm glad. I'm gonna dig in. now.
That sauce though is incredible.
Well, good. I'm
Really
glad.
good. Beefy, mushroom, onion flavor, creamy.
Now we got to do a taste test of a very special dessert in a little while, okay?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Okay, y'all. So Stephen has said he has no clue what I made. He said he wants to do a blind taste test, so I am getting dessert ready. He has no clue. Literally has a blindfold on. You'll see. Look at that. Would you just look at that? Oh my word, I'm so excited. That's my sleep mask that he has on.
This thing is dirty too. You need to wash it.
Oh, you know what? Worry about yourself.
You got a big noggin too.
You're so rude.
I can't see this at all.
I know.
You won't help.
I
Well,
doing
no, let's see. You're on it.
Am
Yeah,
I
you
doing
got it.
Am I doing it?
Yeah.
you got
Wait. No. Stop.
You gotta hook me up here.
Would you put your hand in one spot? Golly.
All right, here we go.
Ah,
It's time. Ready?
would you just eat it? Seriously.
That's good.
What's it taste like?
I don't know. That's hard to. It ain't got no strawberry in it.
No. Good job, baby. Good job.
It's very. There's like icing or something. It's got icing. Let me get another bite.
I can't
Yeah,
wait.
get some of that on there.
I tried to last time.
I just don't want to miss the hole.
Oh, okay.
What is that? It almost tastes like some sort of like bread, like a cinnamon bread or something, like a cake.
It's
bread.
called, you ready?
Yeah.
Cinnamon roll poke cake.
Okay, I was close.
Take it off.
I was close.
Looking at it.
Ooh. So funny is as soon as I see everything, my
makes
eyes
sense.
connect with
Right.
the taste and I'm like, yes.
But I love that you just said, well, it doesn't have strawberry in it.
That is delicious.
Well,
yeah,
good.
definitely that icing. Wow. But yeah, here's some of that. I guess there's like two things of icing on here. There's like that icing and then there's like something else.
There's
around.
stuff in the middle. It's the poke cake. So I made holes and poured stuff in there.
Man, that is delicious.
Oh, good.
Mom, that is good.
It's
Oh,
like,
yeah?
Oh my gosh.
It like takes honey bun to a whole different
Yeah.
galaxy.
Cinnabon who? I'm so excited. All right, I'm going to dig in and see what I think.
Good stuff.
Oh, it's so rich. This will be good with coffee.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my gosh. That cream cheese icing is so good and it's not I was a little worried with as much cinnamon as it took, but it's not overpowering.
No, not at all. Great job.
Oh man, that is good.
Yeah.
We had all the ingredients here. I didn't have to buy anything for this.
Look at you.
I know. Look at me being a baker.
Pantry Pro.
Oh man, we just had a just full-on laughing session at the dinner table because of this guy. It's never a dull moment around here. But is that your second piece?
Yeah.
So what'd you think about dinner tonight? Dinner and dessert. What'd you think?
I thought, well, you just need to do this again tomorrow. Dinner and dessert.
This whole video was born but just because I had a craving. I wanted some beef stroganoff, but I wanted it to be very simple. And I wanted dessert, and I didn't want to have to go to the grocery store to get anything for the dessert. So
You did good. I have to pat you on the back.
it
for
was
that.
it was a good day.
Actually, I gave you a big old hug.
Oh, you closed the thing. Bye. Before you leave, don't forget, if you're interested, be sure to check out ButcherBox. You can just go to the description box below, click on that link, and then you'll get to choose one of 4 things. You can choose sirloin steaks, chicken, salmon, or ground beef, free in every box for a year. And if you use code Mandy60, you're gonna save $20 off of your first 3 boxes. That's a really good deal. I am closing down the kitchen for the night. I am done. It really wasn't hard work. Now that cake took a little bit longer, but dinner was like that. It was a good day.
Did good. What we gonna say?
You gonna say bye?
Bye.
Bye, y'all.